Hey, what's up guys, Rob the Undead Gamer here, and it's been a while since we've done just a little vloggy type thing, just, you know, how are you? Thank you for reply. I hope when I ask how are you, you guys just say to the computer screen, yeah, I'm good, Rob, how are you? I'm okay, I'm doing alright, I guess. As some of you probably know, over the last month or so, it's been quite a trying one for me. It's been difficult. It's had its ups and it's definitely had its downs. But I'm not gonna sort of really talk much about that. If you want to know the reasons why, then I'm sure you can find some videos that I've done in the last month or so in which explains all that. But you know, I just want to sort of talk about what I've been up to and what I'm going to be up to this coming sort of weekend, really. As you can see, the title of this video is well-needed break, or a well-needed break, and it's not to suggest that I'm going to be taking a break from YouTube. That's really the last thing I want to be doing. In fact, you know, I've been very horrendously busy the last week and this week current, and will be trying to organise life and content for you guys to make sure that there is stuff for you guys to watch. And I've been doing okay, you know. I've been using my time as efficiently as possible and using my time at Josh's as efficiently as possible. As I mentioned in a previous video, sometimes it's quite difficult to record videos because, you know, you can't just sort of disappear into a room and always record a video because of the living arrangements. But last week I had sort of obviously with what's been happening in my life, I've kind of taken a real step back from a lot of things, and university is one of them. University I've pretty much done all but drop out of. I've not dropped out of university. I'm still at university. I'm still planning on finishing my degree because, you know, it'd be stupid if I decided to drop out. But I've kind of been left with one module or one class that I've been focusing on doing, as opposed to the addition of that and 3 others. Some of the work I'm going to have to be catching up on over the summer. But that's fine. At least then I'll have actual time to do it. I won't be pressured into doing it, and I'll be in much more of a better mindset to do it. The more time goes on, the more I'm kind of, you know, I'm getting better. I'm getting there with everything that's happened recently. But it was, you know, it's the one final thing that I had to do. It was a performance and an essay that I had to write. It was only a 1,000-word essay as well at that, so it wasn't like massive. But it's safe to say it was pretty stressful last week. We did a performance last week for a module called Intermediality, which, if you don't know, I'm on a performing arts course, and Intermediality is basically theatre performance that uses multimedia, so cameras, projectors. It's kind of something that, you know, uses, it's a new style of theatre, really, which, you know, is evolving all the time with technology, and it's quite interesting, quite cool, I guess. And it was an intermedial performance that we did last week, and I'll be honest, stresses were high. It was very difficult last week trying to do rehearsal and last minute things to make sure that we did and everything went to plan and did what we wanted to and everything like that. And surprisingly, I think to us all, myself and my group included, we pulled it off, and, you know, we did pretty well, and our lecturer was really quite impressed with it. He said we would push the boundaries of theatre, and it was all quite interesting, and, you know, we did quite well out of it, really, surprisingly, all things considered. And the last sort of couple of days I've been trying to do an essay. It's only a 1,000-word essay, so not long at all, really, but it's what's called an artist's manifesto, and it's basically sort of like almost like a big advertisement. In its real simplest form, it's a big advertisement for what the show or the play or the performance was, and what we intended to achieve from it, and what our intended purpose for it was, and the reasons why we did things, basically. And I've been planning on. I've finished it now. day of you seeing this, Wednesday, it's all been finished. My plan was to finish it Sunday evening, which I did. Monday, I just had to sort of go over it and edit and review it. It's actually due in tomorrow, Thursday, but I've needed to get it done over the weekend, because as of today, Wednesday, when you're viewing this, I shall be on my merry way to Dover, back down to Kent, where I'm originally from, to go LARPing. But for Wednesday and Thursday and sort of Friday, I'll be me, myself, and Josh are going. Singularity Josh. We'll be staying with some real good friends of ours, Nathan and Katie. Big shout out to you guys. And we'll be staying with those guys for a couple of days, just sort of chilling and relaxing just before we go LARPing for the weekend from Friday to Sunday, which I cannot express to you guys how much I'm really looking forward to it. It's something, obviously, I always look forward to. It's been a little bit of a worry and a little bit of stress, recently going and stuff, but it's something that I need. I think so. It's going to be really good for me to just literally get away, escape from the real world and all the trials and tribulations of that, and have a well-needed break. And I literally cannot wait to go LARPing, forget about the real world, escape for a bit, become an elf, and hit things with a foam sword. That's going to be my highlight of what I hope is going to be a really good, really nice weekend, a really nice summer LARPing, so really looking forward to actually going and doing something like that. It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, as for content, which I mentioned previously, don't worry, there's going to be content on the channel. Next week's going to be a little bit difficult because I've agreed to work Monday to Friday, all day, every day, basically, because we don't have enough cover at work, sadly, which is really annoying. But there is going to be content on the next Monday and next Wednesday, and hopefully in that 4 days that I'll have kind of doing whatever in between working, I should hopefully have time to do a video for Friday, which will hopefully be like a run-up or a rundown of Scully, of the LARPing event that me and Josh and I went to, if anyone's interested in hearing. So yes, hopefully that will be interesting and enjoyable for you guys. But there's gonna be content for the next couple of days up until the weekend, and then as of the start of next week. So it's all good. It's all coming together. Also, just off the bat, I've in the 2 weeks or so, I should be moving into my new place. Everything's been finalised for that. The contracts have been signed. The place is ours, which is awesome. So I'll be moving in with a couple of friends from my class from university, and that's going to be hopefully real fun. And I can actually, as I mentioned in a previous video, actually start making content that I want to make, and because I'll have all my stuff with me, and actually start back live streaming again. So hopefully expect by the end of June sort of my YouTube / Twitch content to go back to normal, I suppose. So yeah, as I said, really looking forward to this weekend. What are you guys up to? What have you guys been up to recently? Obviously, it's the start of summer now for most people. What do you got planned for the next couple of weeks? Anyone going on holiday? Anyone doing LARPing? Anyone doing anything? Just it'd be nice to hear from you guys and hear what you guys are up to. So yeah. Also, if you've been following the channel, last Monday just gone, obviously May's edition of the Undead Gaming Cast, our monthly podcast, went live on YouTube. It's also free to download on iTunes, so go either listen to that go download it for free on iTunes, or go watch it on YouTube, whatever it is you want to do, whatever's easier. If you just literally type in Undead Gaming Cast or the Undead Gamer on iTunes, it should pop up with the podcast, so you can go and download that and listen to that for free, which is awesome. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed May's podcast, where we talked about our pre-E3 predictions and what we're looking forward to from E3 and what we hope to see at E3. Obviously E3 is this month of June, which is awesome. So if I can, I'll be doing some possible coverage of sorts of E3. Sadly, obviously I won't be there, but I can do my best. So without further ado, I've been Rob the Undead Gamer. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to this vlog, and I will catch you some point soon. Alright then, goodbye.